Well, guys, I think we will. I don't know. I kind of wanted to. I was feeling like if this is gonna be mainly the same game, but with just a few extra scenes, I kind of felt like maybe I don't want to do Kuroko's story. But now I have to say that was so, again, I'm still left like kind of wanting. So I think let's begin Kuroko's story right now, guys. Oh, that's cool. We get this anime intro here again for her hanging out. I mean, honestly, and let's be serious. If I had the choice of the two, I would have totally gone with Kuroko, so let's not kid around that it's not like I don't want to play with her as the protagonist, but, yeah. So let's at least now because we have plenty of time here left, let's at least do this, see where we're left off, and see how this goes with us playing as Kuroko. And then I'll make a judgment a little later if we're gonna call it for today or not. How long do you intend to sleep? Really, Haru? Okay, so this is, again, beginning of the game that we just played, when Haru was napping and singing about the sky. And I guess Kuroko's just chilling out to the side over here. I'm done waiting. You're gonna wake up, Haru, even if it's by force. Or maybe not. I could play nice for a change. Hey, wake up, sleepyhead! What a strange dream. Okay, I think we can just fast forward through some of this, guys, because I really understood that we already heard all this, right? I think this dialogue was the same that we already had in when we first started this game, I think. Well, let's see. Let's do a little longer. Let's see. Yeah? What was it about? The ceiling was really high and blue. There was green all around and just this wonderful feeling. Blue ceiling? That sounds weird. Anyway, came to get you because there's the strange shop that just opened up in level 2. Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go check it out. Right, that's why they went to the fortune tellers again. I kind of forgot that because we spent a long time just dicking around here in level 1. Hey, wait! Haru has joined the party. Yay! Cool, so now Kuroko's on the left. We are controlling her. And what would have been cool is if they had set us up with our stuff, if this was like a new game plus with our stuff from the previous game here. Would have made also a little bit more, I don't know, just fun to speed through these parts we played through once already, but yeah. Oh geez, it says there's still enemies to fight here. That's really weird. Let's go talk to this cat girl again. Yeah, it's the same dialogue as when we did this. So this really looks like, yeah, it looks like this is this just the same game, but we're playing as Kuroko, so we're just gonna get a couple of scenes. I mean, there were scenes where Kuroko was split up from Haru, so that's what we're really interested in, right? I guess I want to call out, like, this is a little uninteresting that it's the same for the most part, but with a couple of change things. That's not that crazy. There's plenty of games where you have choice of protagonists and it'll be same for the most part, but some scenes will be a little different depending on your choice. You know, like, I don't know, first one that comes to my mind is like Dragon Age Origins. I mean, for the most part, you do the same trials no matter what, like, origin you pick for your character, but the opening of the game is of course different, and one of the plot threads you'll always have a more personal connection to depending on what origin you picked. But, you know, it's not like it's that different if you start a different game, like, with a different character. Of course, that one, of course, has, you know, RPG, Western RPG, like, morality choice thing, mechanic, which, so you can always try something new on a different playthrough. So that's how it makes it like that's what adds replayability to that. In this case, if it's mainly the same thing, I don't know. See, I'm right now. Actually, I'm like, did they do this last time? I can't remember anymore. Like, was Kuroko really crazy enough to threaten to beat up a guard? Yeah, I think this dialogue was there. I'm really sorry to Neko.works if I'm misrepresenting the game right now by like missing out on unique dialogue, but I feel like these scenes are the same so far. It feels familiar. At least this dialogue is completely the same. I definitely remember that. Okay, so what do we have to do? I think we have to go to Emiko's bar to get like that dialogue, and I think that like opens up the elevator to be used. We had to dick around over here for a bit. Nope, not touching a thing. This stuff's not mine to mess with. Alright. I wonder if we get any dialogue by going into Kuroko's secret corner. No, okay. It's fine. Yeah, I think... Yeah, this seems familiar. Yeah, I think that dialogue seems familiar, so... Yeah, alright, so we'll just speed along a little quicker here, guys. See what unique stuff comes up a little further in. Oh, now I just realized we're in the wrong place. We're supposed to go one layer up to get to the bar. This is where Kid hangs out. Well, might as well go talk to Kid again. Hey, Kuroko, did you confess to Haru yet? Stop! Confess about what? Oh, nothing important, really. It's just about... Oh, right. Remember that jumbo candy bar of yours that you lost a couple of days ago? I kinda hate it. Wait, what? That is important to me. I knew you did it. It wasn't even me. Yeah, I remember. Then mission failed. Yeah, I remember that dialogue as well. That was a really funny little talk, so I don't mind getting that again too much. Hold on, let's... Yeah, now I might as well run around, actually. Since this is all familiar territory. Although I don't think I ever went to Haru's bachelor pad before the plot took us there, so I wonder... Welcome back to my place. Not a whole lot to do here, but make yourself at home. Say, Haru, seriously, how can you stand living in a place like this? Not to mention all those scavengers crawling nearby and all? Well, they might get a bit nosy at times, but I don't mind them at all. They should be the ones minding you, actually. Okay. If you say so. Hey, HP and MP restored. We haven't even lost those yet. 15 credits. Hoo-hoo, yeah. Okay, well, let's hurry up to Emiko's bar, and I think that is what will trigger the flag to allow us to use the elevator. Although we will... So slow. Come on, Haru, are you still half asleep? Oh, I think this is the first unique little moment, because this is where Kuroko decided to play hide and seek with us, and I totally just... I totally just sandbagged her, because I didn't realize that there was that hiding place over there. Let's see what happens now as we play as Kuroko. Well, if that's the case, I'll use my special wake-up technique. Hey, you! If you spill the beans, you're dead meat. Oh, that's kind of funny. Calling out to that guy. Ah, he's here. He's looking around, and now! Boo! Come on, Kuroko. Still doing it at your age? And using a cat bell? Really? That's low. You know I can't resist those cuties. Oh, that's kind of nice. That fills in Haru's, like, why he got so freaked out over that poor cat being harassed. Sorry. Yeah. It's not fun. Next time I'll make you jump scare. You'll see. Yay. Can't wait for that. Well, this is fun. We got, like, what happens if you actually go talk to Kuroko. Cool. We got both perspectives on that. That's quite nice. Oh, ooh. The controller's acting up again. I really do need to buy a new controller, don't I? The sticks are always acting a little weird. The analog sticks, that is. Now it says here 100% left. Alright, we actually did get into a fight. Okay. I was about to say, like, this thing is here, but maybe we don't have to go all the way to Emikos this time if we just do this. If we get to just do this right here, right now, maybe? We'll see. Because I think we went to Emikos first, then came back from there, and then we had this whole spider business. Unless I'm completely misremembering. So maybe they have, like, made things a little more expedient for this second playthrough. We will see. Alright, and now I guess our goal is defeat the... Oh, it actually says, well, they can spoil it to us now since we know how the game works now. Oh god, 3 of them! That is bad. That's very bad. I can't... So many attacks coming our way. Ugh. And we're not really getting much fury at this point either. They only started coming like last episode, I think. The meter fills up so slow now. Well, they're not doing terrible damage, so... Ugh, of course it criticals when I said that. Me and my big mouth. Yeah. Well, I guess I can start giving my review of this game now as we're playing Kuroko's campaign. I guess I can give it like... unusually give it like this early since we're still committing to this game for now, but I can toss some ideas. I think this game's pretty cute. It has a lot of charm to it. And I really do appreciate the little... going for that classic old school RPG flair. Like, that's really nice to do a throwback like this. I do think that it's... It shows in a lot of places that this is such a one-man operation. But at the same time, I feel like I can't rip on the game for that, if that makes sense. Like... Well, like, I'm always grading games differently depending on if they're a indie game or like a really, you know, low production indie game or a big old giant producer made game. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that's just kind of what I always tend to do. So I feel like I'm giving this game a lot of leeway, because I think for a one-man job, this is a very impressive game in that sense. It does more than I would have expected, especially in presentation. I think this game is a nice looker. I've called out that the surroundings are a little barren. I think that's the big problem in some areas. There's nice camera work. There's like nice environments. The music is great, but sometimes I don't know. There's like going back to Final Fantasy VII. Like I remember all the area shots so well. And they're probably not even that full of detail as I remember them to be, but my mind just remembers them being like absolutely full of exquisite detail. and just like really stand out, if that makes sense. Whereas this one, like, there's shots, absolutely. That corridor with the vents that we went through with the big air fans, yeah, that looked really good. I remember that looking really good. Then there's some where I'm just walking in like a very kind of barren, sparse area, so... Definitely future installments, I think, could... There's a little bit more, like, love for the environments, I think. The character designs, I think, are excellent. I really enjoy... I enjoy these characters, and I like the monsters, even though they sometimes look a little weird, a little mismatched, like they're from a completely different game. But I think they still look pretty good. I enjoy it, and I like the Final Fantasy-ish vibe of having little chibi characters as representatives of what our characters really are like. These cut-ins with these faces kind of give you what they are actually like. So I think it's all right. Gameplay-wise, it's good, but the fact that the game's so short is that you never really get a good bite out of it. Although now that I see that how short this was and like how like kind of focused it was with its content, like now I do appreciate that the spider tank being as tough as it was. A final challenge to just really force you to put in work to defeat it, you know. Actually really prepare and everything. So, but yeah, I would say that, you know, you didn't get to, like, really mess around with customizing your gear. We got, like, one new better weapon for Kuroko, one new better armor for Haru, and then we just got some really basic items. Fire bombs are about as exciting as it gets. So it's a passable RPG for sure, but it absolutely, like, there just isn't enough of it, unfortunately, and there isn't enough for it to make it particularly deep either. It's got a great framework set out for it. Like, I can imagine the next episode will have good gameplay, will be enjoyable, but this one still is just a complete tease, I would say, this game. Overall, I'd say this game is a bit of a tease. Because it's great concepts all together, and then it really does end. And I knew I was getting into that. I dread that it's a 3-hour JRPG, that they call out that it's an episode. But, you know, I gotta call it like I see it. I'm not gonna rip on the game too much for doing that, but obviously I have to call that out in that anyone looking for like a really kind of robust experience will probably be better off waiting for later parts to come out. If you just want to enjoy this like little RPG fix playing this game, you can totally get it at this point. I'm gonna get episode 2 once it comes out, just to see how they've improved on it from this one. Or, like, just in general, how they've, like, iterated on what they've set up here. I'm definitely hooked for that. The story, likewise, we're at such a beginning of this story that it's very hard for me to... it's very hard for me to make a call on what I feel about the story. I think there's a little bit too much of that... kind of that teen love comedy. I don't know what to call it, but there's a little bit too much of it felt really thick, all the like tropes of Kuroko crushing on Haru and then being like jealous when Emiko is around. Like, it felt like at the beginning of the game, it felt like every other scene was all about that. Again, I guess such a short game, they have to like get those points out real quickly, those plot ideas, but the impression it ends up giving me is kind of like, oh man, come on game, okay, I get it, she's a bit of a tsundere and is crushing on Haru, I get it already. You know, again, you could have like set up the whole thing about the girl in the pod, which we saw in Haru's story in the beginning. You could have like done something to set that up already in this episode a little more. I mean, we didn't even get a cliffhanger of Haru encountering that silver-haired girl. I think I would have preferred it to end there. Like, if not having her like actually already be a part of the plot in the first episode, then at least have her be like a cliffhanger as Haru discovers her, and then they get surrounded by soldiers or whatever they're planning to be the follow-up. As it is now, it just feels like, now it just feels like, okay, can we just forget with the tsundere stuff and get with the plot already? And then, of course, like I said, I thought the Haru wanting to find the sky and the mystery of, like, this cover-up over the sky, I think that's good stuff. Definitely. Then the whole let's join the rebels thing, well, I said it already. I feel like it does fit Haru's character, but it still comes out so abruptly, and now in hindsight, so at the end of the game, that, I don't know. Maybe you could have tried to mix those two plot points up a little more, I feel like. I don't know. By the way, what's interesting, they're now sitting on different sides of the room. I'm pretty sure Kuroko was on the right when we first came to see the fortune teller. Curious little change that, I'd say. Or maybe I'm wrong? Now that I remembered, yeah, maybe Haru was on the right after all. Huh. Oh, I think... Holy shit, I just skipped over some new dialogue. I think because we didn't go to the fizzle machine. Because we got an achievo for that, is go to the fizzle machine before the fortune teller event. I think I just skipped over some new dialogue. Oh, that's embarrassing on my part. Because she was talking something about, I can help you with your love affairs. And Kuroko's like, whoa, awesome! I'll pay you all you want. Now just tell me everything! Okay, but this is the same one. Okay. And now Karu's all about that sky again. Okay, so we didn't miss out a huge lot there. Feel free to scroll back and, like, very carefully pause the video to check what the fortune teller was talking about there. But, otherwise... Oh no, now we lost 215 credits! I think it was less when we first came here. Oh, jeez. Because I found more money this time. How far are we? Oh, I should be ending the episode already. Should we go super long today just to see, like, how Kuroko's story goes? But there might, I don't know. The game's so short, I feel like I could speedrun this really quickly, so I think we're going for a long episode today. I mean, you guys will already know, you can check at the bottom to see how long this video is. Figure it out by that. This is, by the way, this is now where we get our first major split up. That was a minor split up, was the hide and seek thing, but this is where Kuroko gets roped up into helping her grandpa out, and Haru gets split up. Like we're playing Knight Riders today. Although it would be fun, like maybe now we get different dialogue with Kuroko playing it. Oh, that's right. These had like this... Because I didn't realize these two were grandpa and granddaughter when we first came here, so I was like, wow, the dialogue between these two. Okay, just checking out here. Yeah, this is still all same dialogue again. I wish someone questioned him about what clouds were, because if they don't know what sky is, I don't think they know what clouds are either, but he totally calls out clouds there. But, okay. Alright, that's right, Emiko shows up. What did she do in this scene again? Oh, she came and picked up this item, but I don't think they ever elaborated on what that was. Curious that. Alright, well now... So now we try to leave, and he's just like, "Hey, Kuroko! Guess what? You gotta get to work!" And now we get split up. So now we should stop mashing through buttons, because, like, what happens now? If I remember correctly, at this point, Kuroko goes down to the... Like, where we meet up again, Kuroko is back in that hiding spot and watches Haru fight those guards and then get trounced by the general. And then Kuroko jumps in to help out. And after that, it's the warehouse again. They don't really split up, so unless there's something different at the end when Kuroko is running across that pipe, we get something there to do? I don't know. Well, let's see what happens here now first, of course. This is so boring. I'm really surprised that you took on the job without complaining for once. Finally up to helping your old man a bit. Actually, I need those credits. I'm kinda broke right now. Already broke? Come on! I'm sure you've been stuffing yourself with fizzles again. Have not! Yeah, it's that... We spent our money on something way more important. We spent it on fortune telling. You know, that's responsible use of cash. Although, now that I think of it, you haven't grown much lately. That dreamer boy used to be shorter than you, but now... Hey! Well, sorry for being short and all. I'm just worried about you. Isn't it normal for a family to worry about each other? I'd rather you worry about your waistline. Holy shit, this is a dysfunctional family. I'm feeling very uncomfortable watching these two. Oh, Kid! Yo, Kuroko! Kid, how did you get up here? That's not important. Say, Kuroko, how far have you gotten with Haru? I held his hand once. Forced him to do it, though. That's about it. What? Oh man, that's way worse than I thought. Take these, quick! Nice! 3 fizzles. These are all I have left. Make sure you both use them. I gotta go now. See ya! A romantic sharing of drinks, I guess? Okay, time to get this work done. This should do it. Let's just check once more. Wait, what's this hidden folder? Oh, no, don't open that one. That's my important files. Oh, my important evening work files. Oh, my God. H. I wonder what this stands for. Let's see. You know what? I'm not even shocked that they seem to be setting up exactly the joke I was just making, because H could very well stand for hentai. Let's not kid around here. Maybe I'm the dirty one. Maybe it's going to be something really funny. What is this? Or maybe not even funny. Maybe it's going to be something very important to the plot. But knowing this game's sense of humor, I kind of feel like it's gonna... Delete! Delete, 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 delete everything! Ah, Kuroko, good job! I knew I could rely on your super nerd skills. Why are you smiling like that? That's kind of scary. Wait, don't tell me. You! My precious collection! You've trashed it! What have you done, you dude girl? That's supposed to be an insult, you dude girl? Serves you right, wide load. You're not getting one credit from me this time. Go away, you devil! I don't even care anymore. Bye! I feel so much better now. Yeah, cool. You destroyed his stash of private pictures. Oh, man. Wow, I can't... Oh, I guess, yeah, no, I can't totally believe that they went with that joke, after all. That's kind of the level this humor's been at, so, alright. Though I'm still completely broke. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Oh, what now? Well, let's just go see Haru. I bet I know where he is. At the bar, I guess? Can we talk to these guys? Do they say anything new with just Kuroko around?
Huh? Where's Haru? Did you guys have a fight?
That was a new dialogue. Let's have a quick chat with folks while we're running around here. Why don't we?
Sky, you say? Never heard of that before.
Okay, I think that was the same dialogue, so, yeah. Well, I'm sure Grandpa has his pictures backed up somewhere, so I'm sure he'll be fine. Maybe it wasn't pictures, maybe it was his romantic writings. His fan fiction, if you will. We don't know, for sure.
Hey, you, show me your ID. Good to go.
Yeah, we are good to go. G2G, mate. Oh, I kind of wanted to save. Oops.
Ah, I can wait for Haru at my secret place.
Aww, and here I thought no one would ever find me. Oh, that's kind of funny. Running into Mew again.
Anyway, good job. Here's your reward.
Another flash bomb. Oh, that's funny, cause... Oh, wow, I can't believe they explained that, because... Kuroko chucks a flash bomb to save Haru in just a moment. Wow, I just assumed she had that on her, but they actually kind of explained why she could do that? That's kind of fun.
What was that? Anyway, I need to get into position.
Get the jump scare going.
Oh, what's taking you so long, Haru? Come on! Ah, here he comes. Wait, someone else is coming too. What? Aw, risking your life for a tall cat? Oh, that's so cute of you, Haru.
Oh, interesting, we don't actually see what's going on. We just get Kuroko's thoughts. That's fair. I'm glad that we're getting Kuroko's... Because it's supposed to be Kuroko's POV. So I'm glad that we're getting this here.
It's so stupid, too, now that I think of it. I have to do something. Maybe I could put this flash bomb to use.
Now what? Oh, that's fun that the music, like, tells you what's going on at what moment. You know, the general's there now.
This woman was the general? This one might be too much of a trouble, even for the both of us. Let's just wait for the right moment and... Oh no, Haru!
Right, okay, so Haru got beat up. Now we chuck the bomb, and adios. Oh, look at Haru is all blorked there. That's a little fun detail. He was all spaced out because he was beaten up. Now the nice warehouse guy's just like, we're gonna... Oh no, that's right, we just completely ignored the warehouse guy. Fair enough.
What did you do, kids, dude, this time?
Contamination signal? Wow. I forgot that she did that. So, Gramps. So yeah, now we're gonna see is how much of this do we have to redo of the Right, okay, that's why we went to the lower city. So yeah, now we're gonna see how much of this we have to replay, because this was the first, like, proper dungeon, as you may recall. And of course we gotta fizzle it up on Haru. There we go. This one I remember from last time is that, oh boy, 100% of monsters. Well, looks like for now that we are just doing this again. I will try to speed through this, guys, so don't worry. Alrighty, looks like we get this. I have Fury. Now these guys have a lot more HP than you'd think, so I'm just gonna Fury it up on this guy that we've already been beating up. Well, I have to say, so far, Kuroko's story has not been worth it to have been, like, an unlockable thing. Like, the couple of extra scenes we've gotten so far haven't been that crazy huge, you know? thing I'm really banking on now is I hope the ending is really different, so we get something from Kuroko's POV as she runs away. That's what I'm really hoping for here. But we will see, we will see. Yeah, like, honestly, I would have personally preferred if you could have just picked one of the two protagonists, make it clear that the plot is the same for both of them, but that just some differences, and just have Kuroko's story have every scene that Haru's had as well. I don't think you could have, with minimal changes, like, still had it be. You could have added something for Kuroko to do while Haru was hanging out with Kid. You know? That would have also been, like, kind of increasing the plot. I know we would have missed out on some plot points from Haru's story if we just had Kuroko's story with content. So I can see the benefits of having two stories, but I would have preferred just having two stories, have Kuroko's have all the plots as well, but then have, like, some more robust stuff to do in that moment where the two are split up. So far, it's basically been just to have a joke about Grandpa's porn collection, and some moments where it's like, okay, let's not shortchange it. Some moments where it's been Kuroko's, like, thoughts about the situation we've got in her POV. That's nice too. So sure, it's nice. I'm just saying I would have, like, probably been happier just playing through this game once. Well, even that sounds a little mean, because I don't really mind doing this again too much right now, but this part is making me a little worried if we really do have to play this entire dungeon again, all over again, after just having played it through. Ooh. Nice. I forgot that the first time you come here you get that nice panning camera shot. That was very nice. I liked it. Like, quite honestly, right now I'm thinking maybe I should just, like, fast forward to the end of this. Like, just if you guys really need to watch this, but I don't know, something might come up that's, like, interesting, you know, something might come up that's like a new thing here. Although I remember Kuroko and Haru being very stuck at the joint between each other when we did this last time, so I kind of doubt it a little bit. We'll see. I guess I could start talking about state of the channel stuff here in the meanwhile, while we're playing through this familiar parts. So yeah, this was Light Fairytale, which was my nice little... Okay, cool, this is Kuroko now talking to herself. I just need to wait for the right moment and press left or right. Alright, let's watch these guys for a second. Yeah, I knew it. Look at these fellas. This looks good. Oh, there's a little risky. Oh, the guy ran to the right. Good. Oh god, this is gonna cut it short. Okay, cool, he ran all the way there. So yeah, this was Light Fairytale. It was a nice little short game to play after the monumental series that was Tales of Vesperia. And I think I guess if I say this out loud, I'm committing to it. And I guess I'm doing that to just so I can't back off, because I'm still like, oh, am I gonna play this for reals? Because it's gonna be such a different tone game. But I think this is kind of the JRPG slot. Not just JRPG, but, you know, menu-based RPG slot is Monday and Tuesday. I've kind of decided that that's what this is. So I think, yeah, we're gonna play an Atelier game next week. Wait, we didn't get the key from that guy? Hold on. Didn't we get the key from that guy? We're supposed to talk. I just mashed through everything. Maybe we just have to come here and be like, oh no, we need the key, and then go back behind that guy? Let's go see. But yeah, so I've been really thinking about doing the Atelier game at last, and I think I'm gonna now promise for sure. I kind of already said that at the end of Vesperia. Now I'm saying it again. Oh, that's cute again. See, that was Haru telling Kuroko to just, psst, take the key. Again, I think the dialogue was different when we played it with Haru as the lead. So there are some cute little differences here. That's very nice, but again, not crazy huge. And the Atelier game I'm thinking is Atelier Rorona. I'm thinking of playing. It's I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up repeating myself when I talk about this on that series, but I'll talk it to fill the time in here as we run through the warehouse. I'm very torn on which Atelier to pick to play. There's plenty to select, of course. Koei has ported several of them to Steam, and that's very nice. I'm not gonna play any of the mysterious games for now. Those review poorly among Atelier fans, and of course that doesn't mean that they couldn't be enjoyable to someone who's never played a single Atelier game before at all. Let's not make that call, at least. Like I always keep pointing out, Ys 7 was what I played right after Ys 1 without having a huge amount of experience with the Ys series, and I just loved Ys 7, and I know it's not hated, but it's considered not as good as some of the entries in the series. So yeah, so in that sense, I might enjoy the Mysterious series, but I kind of feel like I want to go with what the fans like, reading fan feelings, and go with one of the more liked ones. That also leaves out the Dusk series, which is fairly liked, but it's not the one that seems to pop out as the favorite of fans of the Atelier series. If you guys get it, it's considered pretty good, but not a baller. What I read impressions online anyway. It's really down to two choices, and that's where I have the difficulty. Is the Arland series is considered an absolute classic, and certainly seems to be the most well-reviewed of the ones that are available on Steam. Then there's, of course, the really even older Atelier games, but those have not been ported to Steam, and I think a lot of them haven't even been brought to the West ever. Oh, that was her going, "Haru's leading the way? I can't believe it." Which I don't remember if she said that when we were playing as her on our first go-through. Again, great that we're getting some Kuroko POV here. Very fun. So yeah, the Atelier Arland series, and of course, if I play the Arland series, I'd have to go with the first one, which was Atelier Rorona, right? It's so hard to remember because for people who don't know the Atelier series, the Arland series are all part of one continuity, and they are called I think the order is Atelier Rorona, Atelier Totori, and Atelier Meruru. And then the latest one, which just came out last year, is Atelier Lulua. So that one I remember as being the latest one, okay? I know that much. But good luck if you're not, well-versed with the series, with remembering which one of those is which in order. I think Rorona was the first one of the Arland series. Anyway, whichever one's the first Arland game is my number one choice at the moment. But then there's Atelier Ryza, and I can't deny that is an incredibly well-reviewed series, and a lot of people say that this is a great jumping-on point for the series if you've never played Atelier games before. So that one is weighing in my scales as well, if you catch my drift. Is well, if it's a good jumping-on point, and I'm looking to jump into it, maybe Atelier Atelier Ryza is where I should go with. Maybe? But the thing is, I kind of want to see what this series was like back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean the PS3 era, not the actual really old series where it began. So that's why I kind of want to go with Arland. So I'm almost ready to commit to saying it's going to be Atelier Rorona that you're going to see next week, I think. Overall, I'm just a little bit my worry is that the Atelier games are apparently kind of slower in pace Because it's a lot of... First of all, there's a lot of synthesizing, obviously. And that's kind of the meat and potatoes of the series. And it's just supposed to... It's supposed to feel like a slice of life game. It's supposed to feel like a slice of life anime, but, you know, in video game form. So that makes me, like, be like, that might be a little boring for the, Minsk and Friends show, the channel. I don't know. But on the other hand, I kind of feel like I could personally really go for a more chill RPG, honestly. If you recall, when I reviewed Tales of Vesperia, I thought the kind of less high-stakes feeling of the early game was where the plot was at its strongest. So I feel like something which would be even more chiller might be what I'm looking for at the moment. And maybe, like, part of me is like, I don't like scrounging materials mechanics in an RPG, hunting for synthesis parts. But another part of me, if that's the goal, I think I might enjoy it, you know? And if the game itself is designed exclusively around that gameplay, it might actually get me interested in that. So I really, like, it feels like a bit of a roll of the dice if it's going to be a good series or not, but I'm feeling at the moment like I'm in the right mindset to enjoy an RPG like that. Oh my god, just destroyed Haru. I completely forgot that it did that kind of crazy damage. Let's drop a 50% heal just to get Haru up as well. I totally forgot that this guy does this much crazy damage, this turbo rat. So let's do this. Let's guard with Haru just in case. Oh wow, good call on my part to do that. Gotta get Haru back up and running here. I'm using up all my supplies, that's really annoying. Did I do this badly on my first go-through? Oh, I should have used lightning. That was a bad mistake on my part. Should have chucked another lightning at this rat. But we'll keep it up for now. So yeah, that was just like what I've been like musing here about the Atelier series and about what I'm going to play next. I really feel like that's what I want to do at the moment. So let's just say it's going to be Atelier Rorona next time, and we will figure out how that goes. It's not a turbo long game, I think. Well, it is several hours on how long to beat. I think it was like 30 hours, so that would be a 60-episode series. 30 weeks is going to be over half a year. So yeah, what am I talking about? That's going to be a commitment for sure. But I'm still feeling hopeful it's gonna be what we're looking for. Nice, beat that rat. By the way, I totally noticed a mechanic in that rat there right now that I didn't notice on our first fight, but now I just saw. I saw that whenever you hit the rat, it turns to face the person who attacked it. So I think the AI there was that it attacks whoever attacked it last, which allowed me to strategize in one part where I felt like, ooh, yeah, it looks like I should defend with Haru. And my guess was right on the money that time. So, yeah, cool. I appreciate it when JRPGs, or J-style RPGs are able to add some strategy in their boss fights. It's why I really like Final Fantasy X. Even though I know it's not the most well-reviewed of its series, and I do admit there's a lot of kind of a lot of weird janks to the story and stuff. Like, it isn't my favorite Final Fantasy, but the boss fights I think are interesting in that one. They always have like interesting mechanics, the bosses in Final Fantasy X. So I really do like that series. And also Bravely Default has also fantastic boss fights, like very interesting mechanics. Although I never finished Bravely Default, but I read about what the second half of the game is like, and I was like, oh, wow, that's unfortunate. I've heard people say it's not as bad as it sounds, like it goes by okay, and I'm being oblique here because I don't want to spoil what the ending of Bravely Default is. I can't really spoil because I don't know for sure, but I have read about what happens in the latter half of the game. It's not necessarily great. But the part I've played in Bravely Default, which is like the first half up to like I lost interest when I was going after the third shrine. It was great up till then, you know. I guess I'm being kind of I'm being kind of contradicting here because I said I got tired of it, but. Okay, so maybe it wasn't that great, but it was great enough that I was like really enjoying my time with it. I thought it had really good mechanics with the bosses. Really dug it. That's something I hope gets a port onto Steam, onto PC in general. But you know, let's be honest. If it's gonna get on PC, it's gonna be on Steam. I really hoped one of the Bravely games would get on the PC. I would love to play that. Octopath Traveler apparently is one part spiritual sequel to Final Fantasy VI, one part spiritual sequel to Bravely Default, because I think it's by the same people. So I think that's also something I would be very much down to playing, but I really had this Atelier on my brain lately, so that's why I kind of want to go with that. Alright, we need to stock up now that we lost basically everything in that throwdown. Ah, damn it, I can't buy the scrap gloves now. Immediately screwed this up. Well, we can get a scrap coat at least. Ah, but we have no fizzles on us. Did I miss out on fizzles on my travails? Well, what we can do is... hold on. Like, I may have blown this, like, on this second playthrough because I've been rushing it. Like, maybe I've been overlooking a bunch of fizzles. I bet I missed some somewhere. Yeah, I think there were somewhere near Emiko's place there were some. And there really isn't much options to grind in this game, which is unfortunate. Which means this might be it, guys. We're not going to see the end of Kuroko's story, unfortunately, if I've played myself into a corner here. Unfortunate that. Hold on, Haru's the one I bought it for, the scrap coat. Now if I sell off the silicone coat, I have enough money to buy one fizzle. That'll do. Now we have two... Yeah, let's review our items. We have two fizzles, one fizzle of MP, and yeah. Hopefully we'll have the money to buy the better weapon for Kuroko once we have done the other part of this game, the heavy crusher guy. Yeah, I remember this. Weird about cat people. Is there a... Can I just do... No, can't do skip this scene. Great.
Yeah, that flash thing really saved our lives back then.
There we go. That was one little moment of new dialogue, I guess, for Kuroko there. Although I can't remember if it was Haru or Kuroko saying some of these lines, so I don't know how much they remixed here, but... This was a kind of a strange dialogue, I think. Then we go here and we're like... And we can't buy anything, so great. That's a nice touch that they actually have you go in the menu to look at it. That's a kind of a nice little immersive in some way. I like it. Let's see how. Oh man, we're already like a half hour past when we would normally end. But yeah, as far as I can tell, I probably would not have wanted to make a bunch of more episodes of this Kuroko gameplay. It really has been mainly a rehash with just a couple of extra scenes. Oh, I remember this was a weird plot point, because it was like she gives us this super powerful super bomb to blow up that really tiny looking nook. Oops. Come on now, don't go that away, controller. Yeah, we rested in the... Right, I forgot if we... Didn't remember if we rested in the inn or not, but we did. So now let's put another save there. But yeah, I'm actually really worried with the state of our supplies at the moment. I know the big guy, Heavy Crusher, is going to eat up some of our supplies as well, and I'm not sure how much money we're going to grind on the mobs as we go through this. I guess the nice thing is I haven't lost any money on the guards yet. We'll see how that goes. Just one bat. This should go without too much of a hassle. Die, bat. I wonder if I'm going to have to try and get all the treasures in the box run mini game, so to see if with any luck one of them turns out to be a healing item. Maybe. I don't know. I picked up the item that was over here, right? Yeah. Go away, you silly rat. Booga booga booga. I already killed the giant rat. But yeah, I can't remember if there were any other items hidden elsewhere. I don't think. I think I would have spotted them. But I think because I never went to Emiko's bar, I think there were some items hidden somewhere around there. Maybe. Maybe? Oh. Okay, now. Let's not screw this one up. This should be fine once he... Yep. They both boogie over there. I don't want to do this, no. Yeah, see, I figured. I think I would have been busted right there. Oh god, no! Fork. I should have known one of them would stick there in the middle, rather than both of them running far to the right. Embarrassing on my end. Okay, but now I think it should be fine if I let this guy... Oh, no, wow, thank goodness I waited, because this guy came. But now it should be fine, right? Yeah, okay, good. This pattern will do. Both of them stop here, so... Now. This has to be okay, right? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh, risky. And this is also fine. Yeah, okay, good. Although, yeah, I lost... How much money did I lose there? Whatever it was more than I cared to lose. Yeah. Oh boy. Now we're back here. There might be some treasure hidden here, I suppose, but I don't see any at the top of my head. Okay, let's beat this guy up. Those of you who, by the way, tune in to watch Atelier next week, like I said already, don't be too miffed if I end up repeating myself again. I'll try not to stall the game too much if I end up doing that, but like I might end up talking about some of my thoughts again vis-a-vis Atelier Ireland versus Atelier Ryza, because I don't expect everyone to watch both of these series, so and it's worth bringing it up, I think. I'll try to... what I try to do, of course, is be better about not stalling in the game when I'm trying to make a point. Which, of course, often ends with me just kind of simpering and blambering and blubbering because I'm bad at multitasking, so I forget all the words in my head and I say wrong things. Like, seriously, that's like Let's Players, professional Let's Players, their best technique, basically, is their ability to focus on the game while talking about... while talking about some salient point, and it's still all working well. I'm so impressed, having done this myself and having so much trouble with it. I'm so impressed with the guys who do this for a living, who are able to keep it up so well. Ugh, this bat is aspiring to stuff. Nice, that'll even things out pretty well. Ooh, crunch. Did I pick the wrong one? I'm not sure. There we go. No, I didn't pick the wrong move. Right move I picked. Alright, we're all at level 3 now. I think that was what the level we were at when we did the tank. So yeah, that's something I do want to still practice, of course, is being able to play and chat. I guess I'm doing that right now as I'm going forward in this game while yammering about tangential topics, is trying to be good at the game while being good at talking, do the good talk. Because I know if I start to like stumble with my words if I'm trying to play through, and then if I focus too much on talking, I know I'll get into the trap of like what I'm doing right now is just being still, not really going forward in the game because I'm just so focusing on getting my point across. That's not great viewing either. I know. But I will get some practice in here on balancing both of these aspects. Oh, we're getting the dialogue we'd first... Right. That was kind of odd. We got the dialogue where we first look at this thing, but now we have the bomb, so... Wait, really? We can't set the bomb? Don't we have the bomb? Are you gonna make me walk out of this area and, like, come back in? Because I didn't check this on our first go? Ooh, that's a little annoying. Let's see if that really is the case, because I should be able to plant the bomb right now. I remember because they stood like right in front of the door when this supposed super bomb went off. Now, I'm not supposed to run around with this bomb, right? So we're just gonna be careful. Oh yeah, I remember Haru was like sweating a lot carrying the bomb, but Kuroko's not sweating. I guess it's because Haru has the bomb. I just like to imagine that Kuroko's just that badass that she doesn't give 2 cents about the fact that we're lugging a volatile explosive in our pocket. Okay, now with good luck we can set that bomb here and I haven't broken the game. Wow, really? Oh shit. Was I supposed to talk to Miu once I was ready to... Oh, Flarg! Oh no, guys, I screwed it up! Oh no, I think I was supposed to talk to Miu to pick up the bomb. Oh, well guys, you know what I'm gonna do? This is clear, but there's some enemies to fight up here. I'm gonna grind that cache that I was planning on grinding. You guys don't have to watch this. This is a colossal screw up on my end. So I'm gonna cut this out of the episode. Is this backtracking right now? So sorry. So sorry. This is what I get for trying to rush things. But yeah, I will catch you guys in a hot second back here with the bomb in our possession. Okay, guys, your idiot-in-chief has now picked up the bomb from Miu, and now we're ready to blow our way in here. The nice bonus is I fought all the areas here, except I forgot to check that one enemy area near the giant rat boss. So there might still be one to fight there, which might come in handy if we still need a spot of cash. But anyway, the money I made in fighting these enemies, and also I only lost 5 cents off-screen on the guard minigame. It allowed me to purchase that new weapon for Kuroko, the scrap gloves, and one more single-person fizzle. So I'm pretty happy with our setup right now. And Heavy Crusher should drop some more money as well, so we should be able to buy some more supplies for the scary fight against the spider tank. I'm still a little unsure about that. Not to mention, I don't remember Heavy Crusher super well, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Seemed to be this one didn't seem to have too much strategy, just like unload on this guy. By the way, when I was like, this guy, some of these enemies feel like they're assets from some, like, generic assets rather than being custom made for this game. Heavy Crusher is the one that gives me the most vibes. This Heavy Crusher, and then the what was it? The Hive Queen at the start, because that was a very kind of strange looking, not very similar to the other style of this game at all. Same with Heavy Crusher, it has this weird biomech look that feels a little different from the rest of the game. And more than just, you know, the monsters look different from our heroes. Not to mention, he's got those weird camo pants that, I don't know, don't really seem to match at all the kind of design we've seen on the soldiers. Like, if he's supposed to be a mutated Imperial soldier, his choice of attire looks completely different from what he was packing earlier. Oof, crush everyone. So I'm sitting on Haru's Fury here because I know it heals for half health, so I feel like I can let that wait until we've ended up a little bit more beat up, then toss it. Rather than use it right away, seems like that would be a bit of a waste. But I am going to use Kuroko's spells now, I suppose. Because, now I'm going to use this. Because we're going to get one more rest in the inn. So, with any luck, we can defeat Heavy Crusher without using the MP Fizzle, which I did last time, because I didn't really realize we were almost done with Heavy Crusher. I wonder if... Let's use AR goggles. Max HP 750, I see, and target random... Okay. Very cool. Oh, no, there we see, HP 331. Okay, so he's down below half health then already. So we're just gonna... Oh, really? Using the goggles was a free action? Did I see that right? Oh, that's crazy. That's very kind of you, game. But that's good to know that you have that option there to scan enemies as well. Otherwise, it's felt a little blind as we go in here. See, this is why I originally did that scan, because I figured Kuroko's next turn we would probably get to unload on this dude. And the free attack there on top was a nice extra. Suck it, Dolphin! That's from a webcomic, isn't it? I don't know where that came to my mind all of a sudden, but just suddenly out of the blue, I just remembered that weird taunt. Ooh, Haru is getting kicked. Let's see if... Let's do this again, just see. Only 39 health? Yo! Well, what if we cast lightning with Haru? Just... This should finish him, right? Hopefully he won't kick. Oh god, let's see if this does enough damage. Not enough damage, oh my god! Oh, thank goodness he attacked Kuroko rather than Haru. Haru could have gotten whopped there, although we could have probably meleeed him at the end there, but there we go. Battle over. You freaky monster. Yeah, now Haru's gives us his conviction. I remember this as well. Yeah, like I said, I guess it makes sense in the story, given everything they've been through, that Haru would be inspired to join the rebels. I just can't help but shake the feeling that there's some, like, kind of split between the plots here that somehow could have interlaced a little better. Like, maybe someone could have clued the rebels, like, someone could have maybe mentioned that the rebels might know something about the sky, and that would lead Haru to the rebels, just spitballing here. I know it's kind of pointless of me to, like, suggest any fixes like that, since this probably the plot is already fairly well thought out, since it's episodic and there are new episodes coming out pretty soon. I think episode 2 is supposed to come out this year. I don't know if I'll play it right away. Because again, if it's as long as this game, it wouldn't take super long to take an interlude to play it. But I will certainly be interested in the second part. Because I guess today I've been a little negative Nancy-ish. I don't know. I felt like there's been some call for critiquing this game, but overall, I think it's oozes charm is the thing. I do think it's a quite fun little thing. It's certainly, if you want to really bluntly just be like cost value, like it's not that expensive at all. So I think it's worth the dip in, like, I don't know, it was like $10. Probably on sale it'll be like $5, €5. I think that's a fair price for a game like this, for sure. I mean, I do realize that games have been devalued very much in some sense, haven't they? Because sometimes some games are on sale for so cheap. Like, just at the day of recording, I saw that Sleeping Dogs, which you may recall is that huge GTA-like that I played years and years ago, was my first full Let's Play on the channel. It's a very substantive game. It was on sale for €3, so think like $4, $4 or $5. And, of course, like, it should be cheap in general because it's quite an old game by now. It was a PS3, Xbox 360 game, wasn't it? Like, it might be 10 years old already. Certainly, like in some sense, it's like, it's aged, and I think game prices should drop for older games in that sense. But on the other hand, it's still an expansive game with lots of content, and since I think the generations as they increase, personally I don't feel like there's humongous leaps in like graphics and like stuff like that. Certainly the content of the game still is really great in old games, so so in that sense it's still, I think it's a very valuable game, Sleeping Dogs. But those kinds of sales that just kill the prices on games, like really devalue them. But I can't like deny that, you know, I don't think games should remain turbo costly forever either. Especially because the older a game is, the less it is like the primary revenue of the developers. I shouldn't really be talking economics. I'm not good at this. I don't want to imply that anyone should be ripped off. Certainly not that. So no. I will implicitly imply that I think as stuff gets older, it should become more freely available to people. Maybe not freely. Let's not go that crazy, but more available to people. But there is, of course, the matter that, despite its age, stuff has quality, you know? Okay, so we didn't use any items on Heavy Crusher, did we? No. We actually locked that out really well. So we are going to just buy that second fizzle. So we'll have 3 healing fizzles and 2 MP fizzles. I think this is the setup we walked into Spider Tank with. With the one caveat, I think I had a heal both item at that point, so I think we are going one less on that. Hopefully, we can pull through on beating Spider Tank. Despite that, maybe if Haru... No, I should probably conserve still MP. We'll try conserving MP with Haru and using his melee attacks. But the nice thing is we're going to be conserving MP because there's not going to be any fights on the way now, because I've cleared them all. So here's hoping I can beat Spider Tank on go number 2. We will see. Yeah, the value of media. Yeah, that's a huge topic. Probably I can't get into it enough today. And certainly, because I'm so hard at committing to anything, I don't know what way I should fall on it. I suppose, as a consumer, those super cheap games, of course, are just a net positive. It's up to the developers to figure it out if it's viable or not. I guess I should always... The safest bet is to always be on the consumer side, you know? In these matters. Let's go. I'm always reminded of what kind of is my favorite YouTubers still. Oh god, they got me. Well, it doesn't matter now. I'm not really buying anything anymore. They're kind of my favorite YouTubers, I guess. It's the Super Beard Bros. Gerard Khalil, Alex Fasciane, Brett Bayonne. I really love their Let's Plays. That's the one thing I watch basically regularly. They, of course, do that for a living, so they are, of course, interested in making money off of their Let's Plays. And they do try various revenue models, of course. They'll do sponsorships sometimes, they'll sell merch, and they do press their merch a lot on their channels. I don't mind it, of course, because guys gotta make a living, right? Yeah, I'm cool with it. But what I think is super cool is I've seen these guys live at a convention, and I remember it was really cool. They talked about the topic came up of them like making a living off Let's Playing, and I probably I'm misremembering this exact quote, so don't go quoting me, all right? But the point that Mr. Khalil and Mr. Fasciane made was that we as fans shouldn't feel pressure about their like business model and their finances. Like they said that they should leave it up to us to worry about. And of course they do want us to like support them by buying stuff and merch, but like the message I got from them was like not worry about are they doing okay, and like feel like we're like obligated to like support them financially. I thought that was kind of neat of them to like phrase it like that. That even though of course they themselves are of course concerned about making a living, it's a very volatile. But what the hell am I doing going up here? I'm an idiot. We can already go there to the door. Damn it! Why am I so cursed with such dumbitude? Anyway, yeah, but just that attitude that like you don't need to leave that to us to worry about it. I thought that was really cool way to look at it. I guess that's one way to look at it as a consumer. Of course, I do still, of course, think about if it's a favorite content producer or a favorite games developer. I will, of course, ruminate like, should I support these guys? I don't know. I guess I should be transparent. I do give money to the Super Beard Bros. They're the one Patreon I'm currently part of. I haven't really figured out. I think I could like spot money for another Patreon, but oh, I don't have the ID. Oh, do I have to talk to the guards to get the ID too? Oh. So I did this really out of order now. So I should have gone up here. Damn. Wow, I'm really like blowing it now. Oh well, this is like interesting to notice these like little things that you had to do to progress. Like I completely forgot that you had to talk to these guys in the warehouse to get the card key. Okay. For a second I was scared again that I'd done something to soft lock myself. So yeah, the Beard Bros, because I really do think their content is super good, and I think they're good folks. So they get my monthly money. The Beard Bros. Like I just said, of course I don't mean to. Ooh, hold on. What about an everyone orb? Hold on, what is that? What the heck? We got a new item. What is an everyone orb? I completely missed this on. Targets all enemies or allies. Oh no, well... Oh wait! We put that... Hold on. Check this, okay? So we put that on... No, not Kuroko. Sorry. Yeah, we'll put it on Haru. Yeah, no, we are doing Haru. Well, okay, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Sorry, I was like, my train of thought is completely messed up because like we're actually doing like actual like strategy now that I was calling for. Wow, I missed this orb when we came through here the first time. So if we put this on Haru's hand, if I understood correctly, now his orb sword will hit everybody, which means I can attack both the cannon and the body of the spider tank. That might be what we need to beat that guy. And then we just put the lightning over here, so he can still cast lightning. Very good. Oh, but now his weapon is not lightning element. Oh, gosh. Is that gonna be... I didn't think about that. Is that gonna be, this is gonna be tricky. Is this gonna be worth it to lose out on that? Because if I put the lightning here... Hold on. Wow, actually, like, strategy. This is cool, guys. Let's think about this. So now Orb Sword does Electric MP, and he can cast Lightning. And if I put everyone here... Oh, no, I think... Oh, I see. What that does is that modifies it so that it hits everybody. Okay, well, then it's worth giving it to Kuroko. Right. So I think this... Yeah, it's a mod orb. I see. I don't know if they talked about this previously, but it looks like this is like the blue materia in Final Fantasy VII, is they'll modify another materia. So I slap this on here, and now lightning everyone is an option, so I can hit the gun and the spider tank. I think that's going to be worth it. Good stuff. But where do I get the level 2 card key now? Because I got the level 1... Oh, there we go. Had to talk to him twice. Good. I got the level 1 key from that guy. Which means there's a level 1 door to explore. Right? We never accessed this place because I thought the level 2 key would work on it. But can we get through here? Yo! What are we gonna find? Oh my god, I missed out on so much loot. No wonder the spider tank was so hard. It was because I was gimping myself on complete accident. A Fizzle HP everyone! That's gonna be so useful! Thank goodness. Oh, happy days are here at last. Let's go. So yeah, just a button. I'm not calling on you guys to, like, necessarily support anyone either. Think about your own situation and don't worry too much about that. I guess I felt like for transparency's sake I should point out that that is someone I do support financially. So I guess I am going to be a little bit biased for those guys. But, it came first, the bias, I suppose. I thought those guys were so cool and I liked seeing them in person as well. I thought they had good vibes, and I thought their videos have always had good vibes. So I just was like, well, I have enough income that I can probably support one person on Patreon, and it was those lads, those delightful fellows. All right, here we are again at this part. Now we get to run this with Kuroko, I guess. I just have to dodge any obstacles using left and right while sprinting. Let's go! See, again, there was a little bit different dialogue because we're controlling Kuroko. Kinda cute. Let's see if I can get every item this time. Ow. Or I will lose immediately, so... I kinda feel like Neko.Works knew themselves that this minigame isn't the greatest in the world since they put that skip option there. As far as I can tell, the guard minigame does not have one. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is gonna cut short. Yes. Whoa. Oh, that is really sharp, that turn on the second one. Let's give it another go. Yeah, I should probably stop yammering about miscellaneous items now. We're getting close to the end here. And I should, it is serious time to fight the spider tank, even with our good setup now. Do want to take that lad seriously, that robot monstrosity. Oh, it's on this side! Oh, made it. Oh, we just got more XP, I think, because I got all 3 of them. Very nice. Here we go. So if you don't go talk to Miyu, doesn't really change anything, does it, to come here before going to give the parts to Miyu? I don't know. Anyway, let's go. I love this robot design. It's a really good, solid robot dude. I feel like lightning everyone maybe could have been, not quite that expensive. I don't know. I guess the benefit of hitting 2 guys is super nice, so shouldn't look that in the mouth too much. And then go after that damn cannon, and let's hope for the best. I did save just a moment ago, so... Damn, those damages. Alright, no target for the right cannon, but now Haru is targeted. Is he gonna get attacked as well? We'll see, we'll see. But Kuroko, just keep lightninging the whole lot. Nope, we get a command, so let's be smart, lads, and guard. Let's first do... No, let's not do that. Let's just guard. I didn't feel a thing. But you're gonna feel this, buddy. Kaboom! Nice! Quickly took out the cannon. Very good. Now let's have ourselves a look-see. Damn, so 1250 on the thing. Cool. I like looking at these stats. So it uses aim and the right cannon's target is parent aim, but we took the right cannon out already. 1250 is a lot of HP, I feel. But again, it's the last fight of this part of the game, so it should have a lot of health. It's kind of like Motor Ball in the original Final Fantasy VII. Is when that's the climax boss of you leaving Midgar, and it's got a lot of health at that point of the game. It's like 2,500, which is 1,000 more than the previous highest boss HP at that point. Yes, I do know all these stupid details about the game. Okay. I think it's actually worth it to just cast spells with Haru. We just have to eat through that health. Like, the melee isn't doing that crazy damage, so... we're just gonna cast lightning on this lad and hope for the best. We've got so many MP fizzles to play with anyways. I think we can afford it. Yeah, this actually has a lot of Motor Ball vibes now. Again, there's just a big robot at the end of the kind of story arc. And apparently, it is different in the remake. I don't know how, but I've understood online that Motor Ball is not the final challenge in the remake. Because the Final Fantasy VII Remake ends where in the original game you would be fighting Motor Ball. But, you know, a random giant robot definitely doesn't feel like a... it does not feel like a appropriate end of arc boss. So I wonder, I haven't looked up what they do, but I'm curious like what they have instead. I'm gonna guess Motor Ball does show up, of course, because it's a cool boss. But I wonder like what happens after that. Like, is there like fight against? There's that new Shinra villain, I guess. I wonder if he's the final boss there, or it's probably something Shinra related, right? Maybe you have to fight like maybe they've swapped around the fight against Rufus, so that the Rufus fight is after Motor Ball. Maybe I'm spitballing here, of course, but. Obviously, one day I get the port for PC, or if I happen to buy a PS4, I'll get to find out for myself, of course, but... here we go. What? It should have... How did it do 0? You can miss with spells? Was that what happened there? Oh, that is so raw. How's this guy doing, health-wise? This is really fascinating that you can just check for health whenever you want. 500 still? Oh god. Kuroko seems to have the most success with her spells, so I think I'll save that final thing for her. In fact, I guess I could drop it now already on her. Like so. Like, this shouldn't, like... yeah, see, we've still got plenty of MP then. So then just focus on healing when need be with Haru. In fact, right now would be a great moment to do that, because Haru is not looking great! But Kuroko should keep chucking lightning until, of course, we get her Fury again. Haru, you should use that everybody fizzle. There we go. Still looking good. I'm feeling confident. We're doing 100 a pop. He's down to like 300 something. Get some attacks in with Haru as well. I think we should be able to out-damage Spider Tank. It's just that, yeah, the fact that it attacks with an everybody hitting move every time now, that's a little rough for sure. A little, it's not a nightmare. And then chuck that lightning into the face again, and pretty sure, pretty soon, this guy should be Dunzo's. Still not Dunzo's, though. Let's just have a... Let's have a curious look here. Let's just have a... Ah, there we go, 63. This guy, yeah. We still have one more casting of lightning, which seems to just be more consistent with Kuroko, so... I'm not gonna start styling and trying to melee it with both of our guys now. I'm just gonna... Let's go. Yeah. Alternate journey. Yeah, we finished the alternate story. Now, of course, what we've really been building up here is, are we going to see a new thing here as Kuroko splits up from Haru. Here we go. Yep, the rocky slopes and a huge pipe. There's the pipe. Yeah, I remember this, because we just recorded this today. Oh, we didn't get Haru's thoughts there. Interesting. Every time we've had those, like, thoughts, I guess they have been missing from Haru. And I guess we didn't get to hear Kuroko's thoughts whenever those came up, the brackets. Very cool, because, you know, we didn't get Haru going like, oh, they're not after Kuroko, it's me. Here we go. I won't look back. I have to trust Haru. Oh, there's the item I missed. Never coming here. Oh no! No, she gets to see this. Aww. Tragic. Save your progress. Wow, we left off with 78% in the end. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say I don't think it was super satisfying playing Kuroko's story. I guess I missed out on because I speedran through that. So maybe it's worth it to play that and be a little more careful looking around places to maybe get new scenes. Like, maybe you get different dialogue from Kuroko's point of view if we had gone to Emiko's bar, which I completely skipped out on now. So yeah, but still, despite all that, I think you could have just had a choice at the beginning of which one do you want to play as, and then just get that POV, fix the plot points and everything to, like, kind of make it mesh with both, whichever character you picked. That's gonna be it now, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a gripey episode today. I feel a little bad, because I think this was a cute game, and I hope you guys appreciated it as well. Sometime in the future, there will be Light Fairytale Episode 2, and I will probably play that as well for you guys. But as promised, next time we are going to be getting into some alchemy next time, so that should be an enjoyable romp indeed. We will see you then, guys. Bye-bye!